This is The Machine. This machine keeps on grinding, rolling over all of us, rolling over all of us. This machine keeps overheating. It doesn't care about any of us. They don't see the damage done, 'cause they won't be there for the fall. This white noise will guide you home, keep you warm from the cold. You don't understand, you don't understand nothing. You don't understand, you don't understand. You don't understand, you don't understand nothing. You don't understand, you don't understand. This machine keeps me hungry. It doesn't care about any of us. This machine plays for both teams. It doesn't care about any of us. They don't see the damage done, 'cause they won't be here for the outfall. This white noise will guide you home, keep you warm from the cold. You don't understand, you don't understand nothing. You don't understand, you don't understand. You don't understand, you don't understand nothing. You don't understand, you don't understand. This white noise will guide you home, keep you warm from the cold. You don't understand, you don't understand nothing. You don't understand, you don't understand. You don't understand, you don't understand nothing. You don't understand, you don't understand.
Welcome to another episode of Two Scoops. My name is Stefan. I'm your host. I'm here with my guest today, Matt John, lead singer of Shadow Apparatus.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah. Who else is in that group with you?
Colton Brady on
Right on.
bass and Justin Ulrich on the drums.
Right on.
Yeah, man.
How'd that form? How'd you guys come together?
We were all we had all known each other from when we were playing in Noli Moles. I'd known Justin from a band called Nicky C and the Rattlesnake Bites,
yeah.
and they were sick. And Colton was playing in a band called Proboscis for a while, and we played with them back in the day a few times. All of our bands had kind of had just, I just quit Noli Moles, and that was, essentially over. And Justin's band also came to an untimely end at that point as well. So, I was talking to Colton. I ran into him downtown at one point. We were having a drink, and I was like, yeah, we talked about starting a band together for a while. And we were finally like, all right, let's do this, man. Like, we have no reason why not to. It had been about a year since I had been really doing anything after the Noli Moles, and I really kind of I was missing missing having that.
I understand the missing, the wanting to keep it going.
Definitely check out the Facebook page. We do put stuff up there. We do have a show coming up on May the 4th at Cafe Nola.
Right on.
You know, it's going to be like a Star Wars theme kind of deal.
Super cool.
So there could be some lightsaber battles. I don't know. I've been told if we can get the funding, we'll have some lightsabers.
That'd be awesome.
It's either going to go really well or it's going to be a bad deal. I mean, we'll see what happens. Hopefully no one gets injured.
Right on. Yeah, if you're in downtown Frederick on May 4th, you want to check out Shadow Apparatus. The show's probably, what, 10 o'clock?
Yeah, 10 o'clock in Marshall Fuzz and Shadow Apparatus. So.
Oh, hell, Marshall Fuzz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So what should we expect from you as a, do you have anything coming out as a solo artist or?
I mean, I have a whole lot of songs that I don't think really fit the Shadow Apparatus bill, but I haven't really, I mean, I've written all these songs. I would eventually like to record some of these songs acoustically. I do love acoustic music. Yeah. Actually, I write most of my songs on acoustic before I transfer them to the electric anyways.
100%.
Yeah. I feel like you can really tell how good a song is based on its acoustic sound.
Yeah.
You know, and then everything else is just adding, different flavors to it.
Absolutely. The acoustic can be a whole instrument itself if it's played right. And if you can make a song feel whole there, then you just know that everything else is going to fall in place that easy. So I feel you on the acoustic playing. That's where my heart is.
Exactly. So I mean, I guess for me, it's just a matter of finding time to kind of do that. But eventually, yeah. I mean, I would love to put. I have enough acoustic tracks I could put out a full album on just that.
Right on.
So I mean, I'd have to relearn some stuff because it's been a while since I played some of these songs.
Sure.
But
I'm excited to hear whenever that happens. I'm excited to hear that. What about Shadow Apparatus? You guys have an album or EP or anything happening in the works?
We are going to record our own album. We started doing that last year, but then, as we've changed some of the songs and we've added some stuff, we never put that album out. We weren't really that happy with it. So we're going to go one more route. If we're going to record live this time around and see if we can capture the energy that we have on stage. And if it works out, then great. Otherwise, we'll be spending some money to actually get professionally recorded. So Justin wants to give it a try, and he's he's really good at sound and that kind of stuff. So hopefully, it sounds good, and we're proud of it. I mean, I think
Justin's been doing his thing with the sound engineering for quite a bit. So I'd be excited to hear what you guys come up with. Definitely, we
are too. I mean, I feel like we do kind of need like a producer or something to get someone that's outside of our own wheelhouse to kind of maybe push us in certain directions.
It's nice to have even a director of sorts who's like, hey, this needs to happen here. Not someone who's going to produce for you and tell you how the song should be played, but a timeline, even just to say like, by this date we need the drums done, like by this date we need the guitar done, and it helps. Something like that. It
helps to push. It's hard, when you're at our age now, when trying to do these band things and everybody works full time, and it's hard enough to get together for practice. And you got to put a lot of time into that. So, I mean, we will eventually have an album, and, it'll be one that we're really proud of. And unfortunately, it's just going to take a little bit longer due to just everything else going on.
Definitely.
But
what did you listen to growing up? What inspired you? What were some of your influences?
I ever since, I mean, music has always been extremely important to me, and it was always like a way for me to escape, whatever situation I was dealing with at the time or whatever.
For sure.
Nirvana and Counting Crows are the first two CDs I ever got.
Nice.
Like they're Nevermind, Nirvana, and I don't even remember the name of the Counting Crows album, but it's their most famous one,
Yeah.
But Nirvana really changed my whole life. Like that just blew me away, like the rage and just pain in Kurt Cobain's voice and even in the guitar work. It was just an incredible rush. So I mean, that was a big one. I was really into grunge initially, Tool and bands like that, and then of course I got more into punk rock, like NoFX and bands of that nature, and then really into like this more of like punk / like hardcore type, yet kind of still. Experimental, like Cursive and Modest Mouse and the Pixies were extremely important as well, in that kind of realm.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, all those bands have kind of influenced me. I've always wanted to be, but I would say Nirvana, if I had to compare what I've taken the most from, is definitely Nirvana.
Hell yeah.
The simplistic rhythms and
for sure,
aggression.
Something I ask all of my guests typically is a favorite piece of gear that they have, or something in their is it pedals or a guitar that you own, something that like you really fucking love?
I love my, I have a custom Telecaster that's, it's the J. Atkins
right on.
Signature, and I love that guitar. It's got like P90 soapbox pickups, and it's basically a hybrid between a Telecaster and a Gibson. and it just feels amazing. It's got a shorter neck, so it's the same neck as like a Gibson,
Right on.
but it looks like
Nice.
a Telecaster, but it has the beef of a Gibson with those P90 pickups. I love that guitar so much.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Are you using that to track any of the stuff you're?
That's primarily what I'm using now.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, once you find the right guitar, I mean, it just does so much for our music. It added so much low end.
Yeah.
That it really works. So I love that guitar. I also really love my what's it called? I have a distortion pedal that I'm definitely a huge fan of. Although right now, for some reason, I'm blanking on the name of that said distortion pedal.
What amp you running through?
I'm running through it through a Fender Supersonic.
Right on. Okay.
60 watt. It's
Nice.
massive. I wish it was a little smaller. I'm sick of lugging that thing around.
Yeah, dude. I went to the Blues Junior, and it's just light. It's light enough. It's small, and it has enough of a punch that. That's awesome. Well, hey guys, this is another episode of Two Scoops. I appreciate you coming and checking things out. Make sure you check out Matt John and Shadow Apparatus. Do you have a personal Instagram or Facebook that you want to shout out?
I believe my Instagram is Let It Resonate 21,
Okay.
but Facebook's my primary user go-to.
Right on.
Kind of old school in that respect.
Yeah, we're gonna get you on the Instagram.
Yeah,
kick. It's
everybody's
necessary.
been trying to get me on the Instagram.
We're gonna get you there.
I guess I got to take more pictures now.
Hey, well, thank you so much for coming out.
Hey,
here,
thanks
dude.
a lot for having me.
This song's called Blank Slates. Trying to wait for you. Don't let time slip right through. I don't wanna waste away. I take a piece of me with you. I don't wanna slip right through. I guess I'll just spin in this chair till I fall. Blank slates can come every day. Don't waste away. Blank slates can come every day. Don't waste away, away, away. Breaks with the slide stub shakes. Roses bleached to keep clean. Tell stories to pass the time. Unwind fake like the things you hold dear. Let them disappear. No time for those blues, 'cause I know blank slates don't come every day. Don't waste away. Blank slates don't come every day. Don't waste away, away, away. Break away, make a change. Break away, break away, make a change. Break away. Thank you, thank you.